We's live. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, there we go. Hold on one sec. The music's gonna be not there because I've gotta. I forgot that I needed to get rid of the previous stream. Oh goodness. Let's see here. Which one are? Okay, that one. Delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Okay. And then. All right. We should be good. We should be good.
And we're safe today, huh?
We are safe today. Yeah. Hold on. Why is my music not playing now? There we go. I'm kind of doing things a little bit backwards here. Forgive me. But, alright. So, if you're watching on YouTube, welcome to Novakast episode 397. If you are watching on Twitch, then welcome to Study Buddies, not numbered, No Diego No edition. Because we are doing Turnabout Beginnings, which is a flashback case. Mia's first case. And we got a couple of new characters that we're going to be meeting. Mm-hmm. Some of them will be, some will be familiar. This case okay. I have a reaction to, but I've been trying to kind of keep it hidden from how, I want to see Rob's reaction to this case. So, but yes, as Rob said, we are safe for this evening, but that doesn't mean that we will be safe for next time. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Punishments.
Okay. Y'all ready for us to take the piss out of a very super serial case?
Goodness.
No? Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know how to respond. I kind of went dumb for a second. There you go. Yeah, that's happening tonight. Hold on. By the way, I gotta post the social media thing. There we go. Stop. Alright. I think everything is all good to go. Alright, spin! Happy Sunday. Or Monday.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yay! Let's find out for how long. That might be don't do that. It might have jinxed it. It could have landed on a free pass if you hadn't done that. Just screwing everything up for us again, like usual. Cool. Spin. Also, hello to those who just tuned in.
Wow.
That's fine. We will totally abide by that if that happens. All right. So let me just get this all set up for next time. All right. So do you have your screen ready to go? So you do.
It is up.
Perfect. Gameplay is up.
The girl. Let her go.
Your cursor's on screen, by the way.
Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Wrong one. Sorry. Wrong character. Shut up. You're supposed to kill it.
Sorry, but you're not gonna get the chance.
Bang.
Oh, shit. Wait, why'd you... What?
Just for the hell of it. I'm reading through the file of the old case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Phayn.
What?
Fancy.
Terry Falls, kidnapping, murder, death penalty. After escaping Falls, met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours later. Her first ever client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and I met. Six years earlier.
Real quick, did you catch that last name?
Hawthorne?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna die. I never should have accepted this case.
Oh.
Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. Damn it.
I didn't do nothing, I swear. I didn't kill nobody.
Did he already got a rope around his neck?
Yes.
It's a chain, I think.
Terry Falls, my first client.
Oh,
Wait,
Huh?
what?
What'd you say?
Rob?
What'd you say?
what?
What did you
What
say?
did you
I
say?
didn't say anything.
No, what did you say like 2 seconds ago? You cut out. What was the last thing you said?
Um. I don't think I said anything.
You did, right, Aiden?
The what?
You heard him, right, Aiden?
Yeah, I heard something.
Yeah.
Sounded like it came from Rob.
Unless,
Yeah.
Right now I'm drawing a blank.
Okay. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Just make small talk and try to relax him. Oh, shit. So why did you escape anyway?
Uh,
I'm sorry.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lied. I didn't escape from nowhere.
But, Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago.
Oh, sorry. I told a little lie.
Oh boy.
But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody.
Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really sorry.
They sentenced me to die 5 years ago. I'm strict, I tell you. Woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it. I didn't kill her. I could never do that.
2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. The police believe that Terry Falls did it.
Oh, so that's the person that fell.
After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman?
Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped.
So that much is true. He did meet with a victim.
But I didn't kill her. He was alive when I left. He was alive. It's true.
I can trust him, right? I mean, I should.
Is this me?
Yep.
That's fucking Godot. This is why you want me to voice him?
We weren't
This is
sure
why
if
you
we
can't-
wanted you to or not.
Okay.
I'm sorry, this is not Godot, this is Diego.
Sure.
Diego, no.
Yeah, no Diego, no.
You're not gonna figure out the truth by just staring at the guy.
You're... Why are you here?
I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big, scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with.
Where is Mr. Grossberg?
That old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Diego Armando.
I didn't say... So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me?
No. You got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest.
It's fucking Godot.
After all.
Sorry.
It took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine an escaped death row convict for her first client.
Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though.
Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well.
Really?
However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned the reputation as a genius since beginning his law career.
Genius?
Well, it's about time to head in, kitten.
Gross.
Sharpen those claws of yours. It's time to go.
I've got to ask, what makes you think he is, Godot?
Are you kidding me?
Hi, Nathan. Welcome back. Nathan says, so if this is Mia's
Are
first
you
real
kidding me?
trial, will Marndo give her the tutorial again?
No. I'm actually legitimately curious. What makes you think he's Godot?
Are you kidding me?
What?
Don't play this bullshit with me.
His name is
legitimately
Diego.
asking, though. I'm
Dude,
legitimately
how do you get
asking.
Diego
what
and
makes you think he's
Godot?
Godot?
The hair,
What-
the freaking goatee, the way he's dressed, even though it's a different color.
But
it's
Diego
fucking
has
Godot.
eyes.
Bullshit me.
Diego has eyes. Godot doesn't. He's practically practically fucking Cyclops at this point. Don't argue with us. We're the
Don't be making
experts.
fun of my. Don't be making fun of my twin brother.
Don't even contribute. You are not needed. Sorry. Well, look at Diego Godot. It's a literal palette. So no, it's not. Shut up. A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple, childlike voice...
I still think you should give him a child voice.
I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth.
Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls, eh?
Huh? Wonder how... Huh? Okay, the defense is ready, Your Honor, I guess? What the fuck is going on?
Prosecution's been ready for a while, Your Honor.
I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers, eh?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm Mia Phayn.
Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor.
Oh, you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age.
At 20, Your Honor.
I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh?
Careful, that little kid.
As I sip this cup of coffee, I feel like this is going to be my whole thing.
That's not coffee, shut up.
Yeah, it's totally tea.
Yeah. Or booze,
You know, that's
whatever.
actually the... Yeah, I'm going to say this right now. That was actually the joke I was going to make. Instead of coffee, it's tea.
Alright, now that that's settled, come on, Mia, you can't lose, not to someone younger than you. Fucking upstart.
Yeah. Young people running a trial. I'm not sure how they feel about it. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row, eh? 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct?
Precisely.
But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered.
So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death?
You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's hear your opening statement, eh?
I really want
Yes,
Lucky
you-
Charms right now.
It was 5 years ago.
I'm going for a more Canadian.
Sounds kind of Irish.
Oh, okay. But I guess he is Irish.
Well, you sound like you're speaking in an Irish or like a Gaelic accent, but following it or ending it with A to make it Canadian.
Okay.
I
Nothing
remember
wrong with it.
Diego from Machinima's Bullshit Evolved. Him and Max Galactica fought over who was the real Batman. Huh.
The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old.
A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. What did I go for the last time when this judge appeared?
It was practically the same as the previous one, but
Okay.
it was just
That's
Canadian.
what I remembered. I wanted to try something different with this one.
Go for it. It sounds good.
If it was something
especially
different.
considering this is a younger version of that judge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this guy looks the same as the second judge that popped up.
It is. But remember, this is before the trial where Phoenix was the defendant.
Okay. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted.
Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony.
Ugh, I hate when people point their finger in my face. A witness's testimony.
This. The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted the criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river.
Oh shit! So it wasn't okay. So it wasn't the criminal; it was the victim. Oh shit!
But the victim in question is the police woman. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered.
So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away.
That police woman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be...
Exactly. The victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne.
Uh-huh, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago? We've only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him, eh? Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now.
Huh?
Yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty.
Oh. Wait a minute, that's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Also, hello to those who are just tuning in. Welcome.
Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice, eh?
Really?
Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their
Are you
elders.
fucking kidding me? Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite!
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness.
I called the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case.
Gumshoe. Oh, shit, it's
Guys, how's it going? Witness. State your name and occupation. Gumshoe! Dick Gumshoe! I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir!
Hopefully that's not the same jacket as the one he wears later on in life.
Oh, quite possibly is. It's Gumshoe we're talking about.
So he's never washed it, probably. Explains why it's darker in color.
Gross.
I'm sorry.
I finally get promoted to the detective division half a year ago.
I don't believe anyone asked you about that.
Hey, ma'am! You got any idea how much work it takes?
What is it?
You're really gorgeous.
Oh, no. Excuse me?
No, seriously. My heart is aching for you.
Oh, God. Why?
Detective, pull yourself together.
I
And try
don't-
to be professional.
I don't remember that from this
I
case.
don't either. Otherwise.
Okay. Yo, Diego.
Rob?
Oh,
Next
How's
Edgeworth.
that
line.
lying?
oh, you already said you like? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
I'll
hear him.
write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Okay, I got it.
Comes due before the countless pay deductions.
Now,
Right?
detective, tell us about the incident, eh?
They also said, "Oh, look, another
This is the
pallet
start
swap."
of it.
That makes two of this case. Nonsense.
Yes, sir, right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran of the police force. Yes, she was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss.
That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself.
Yes, sir, I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was then recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir.
Huh. I see. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge?
The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge.
Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there.
Your Honor. If you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day.
Why, Miss Edgeworth? I am not sure I like you wagging your finger at me, as though I was some hoser. Detective, proceed with your testimony, eh?
Yes, sir.
Here we go, Mia. Hang on.
Okay, now. Listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me, and get ready.
The guy in diapers, right? That's who I'm up against?
On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminals stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain.
Okay. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge.
Naturally.
Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Coming right up. Oh, shit.
Hey. Settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee.
I'm not trembling. It's just golden here. Yeah.
Let me ask you, would I look better in green or red?
Huh? I don't know what you mean.
The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, all right, especially for a beginner.
I don't need you to worry about me. I mean... I mean, the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here. Yeah.
You got me there.
Yep.
But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten.
Oh, God, stop. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Try not to pass out. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching.
So is this really her first case, or the one from the first?
This takes place before the beginning of the game.
Okay.
Everyone's a beginner except the player. Press him.
Yeah.
This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right?
Sorry, but I'm afraid I do.
Oh. What?
The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls.
Oh.
What? The defendant? The defendant called her?
Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls.
A note?
Yeah, top secret memo she left in her desk.
Not really top secret if it's left on her desk.
In.
Oh, in. Okay. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls.
Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me?
Tisk.
Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer.
It's that detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person.
Hey, now, don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to.
Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. What an asshole.
Gumshoe's hitting on Mia. Mia's hitting on Edgeworth.
No.
I guess it runs in the family.
No. No.
Edgeworth just punishes Gumshoe. It's a triangle.
No. Press on the fourth statement.
Press him.
Press on the fourth statement. The criminal stuffed her body.
Yeah.
Mr. Falls had a car then?
Well, the bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right?
I feel like if I did Gumshoe, I'd probably be younger. I would sound younger.
I'm trying to go for a younger one, make his voice less gravelly.
You want me to try doing one line and see how it sounds?
Sure.
What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. What do you think?
I
I like it.
I'd have to sit on it, honestly.
I like it. Nathan says, Mia, one day I'll train a guy to beat you every time. Eat it.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light.
Ah. So, car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves.
Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything?
I'm sure about how I feel about you talking smack about me.
Hey, my font's in blue. You can't read my mind.
This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there.
Oh, that doesn't look too comfortable, eh?
The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah.
For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back.
We're talking about a woman here.
Sexism.
You can't tell from the photo, but the knife was stuck in her back nice and firm.
The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car?
Here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Anyway. What do we do here again? Press it?
Huh?
Do we
present,
press this? Or?
present the victim's note.
Hmm.
Witness!
What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Phayn?
I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. This is the first time I've ever actually had to address someone like that.
Yeah. You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Phayn, I'm not sure I like this. Say there, Lucan. Want a piece of my coffee candy?
Candy?
Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee.
Come on, Mia, shake it off. You're a lawyer.
Just out of curiosity, how would you feel if I wore a visor? I've been thinking about getting one.
What?
Would I look cool or what?
Huh?
Maybe with red lights. I don't know.
Detective!
Yes, ma'am.
This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim.
The note?
Actually, I didn't even read the note. Hold on. that bridge, wear a white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must
What's
come
that?
out. Where have I heard that? Have I heard that name before? Dahlia?
Maybe.
Huh?
Nah.
I swear I thought I've heard that name.
It very clearly says wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus this special request.
I
I have one very simple question for you, Detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo.
well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have looked for it!
No, the caller told her to wear it to identify herself. So I expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this?
I see the defense is a little lacking.
Excuse me?
The scarf you're searching so desperately for, is it this one perchance?
Where'd you find that, sir?
Are you really?
On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation.
Why didn't you tell me?
I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel.
Ed-
Go on.
Mr. Edgeworth, you and I are going to have to talk about possible obstruction charges, eh?
It's the safest place I know.
That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic.
Hi, Pa. Name's Kettle. It's not exactly white as the caller requested. But as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
Here. Looks like I spent some time in the mud, eh?
Not surprising. It was drizzling on the mountain that day.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. He was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time.
The court will accept the scarf into evidence. I'm surprised you guys did not ask why I picked this voice for the judge.
And
I
you already
didn't see
saw
any
it?
need to question it.
So first, it's some. I've been practicing different voices,
Mm-hmm.
and one voice particular
Oh, no.
was from
No,
Adam
don't do
Sandler.
this, Discord. What were you saying? Sorry. Discord acted up.
I was saying the origin for my recently I've been practicing more voices. One particularly was from a skit from Adam Sandler.
Mm.
Toll Booth Willie. 'Cause, Willie. 'Cause, 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 'cause
I just assumed that you
That's
knew
a
that
good
the
one.
judge was Canadian.
Yeah. You're doing a
Well,
good job.
I couldn't do the old man. I can't do the old man voice again because they all sound the same. Then we just assumed that they're all cloned.
Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. We don't know.
They're cloned in a factory.
Now, if the attorney for
Oh
the
wait, this one's starting to melt.
what?
I made a joke like, "Oh, this one's starting to melt. We gotta get a new one."
Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Phayn?
Boy, would
You
I
see
like
this-
to
I
wrap
can
this
see Mia
scarf
going,
around
"Oh,
his
look."
smarmy little neck.
I can totally see Mia saying, "Well, fuck you too."
Nathan says...
I mean, she kind of has, but
At truth investigating,
possessing
yeah, like
Maya's
that would ever
body.
work for a game. Come on.
very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively, and with hard evidence, that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there.
Yeah, that sounded quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Everything is moving in his whim.
Don't forget, kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
You mean aside from the fact that he cheats?
A genius, huh? Okay.
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off.
Looking at his photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up.
It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below.
Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway?
Let's just say that it was a very well-intentioned third party.
Potential witness? So why isn't this person in the courtroom?
Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify.
Person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge.
Aha, the truth is coming clear to me now.
Huh?
Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty.
Not again. That's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, huh? Press on the fourth statement. Anyway, the criminal shoved. Is that part of the witness's testimony as well?
Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach.
Huh. I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal.
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 Are you talking
I
about
know what I
seeing
said.
someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Or does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? With his mind-boggling tales and the way he said brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian.
Save your nasty look for the right person.
Huh?
Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself.
Hey, watch where you spill your coffee. The court record, huh? And then you want to present the crime photo on the fifth statement. So, that statement. Ash is so curious. I'm trying to reset my fans on my tower, so if you hear humming or whatever, that's why. And so the fans are shutting on and off, and Ash is like kind of trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Aww.
I'm sorry.
That's cute.
Why did Terry have to find a knife? He couldn't just use an iron ball as a weapon? So, at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct?
Yeah, and fog too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere.
I like that.
Well-
The quick.
The hair
Like-
flick?
Yeah.
Well,
That
I
was
have
funny.
evidence that doesn't go
Pretty
with
nice.
the soggy atmosphere.
But this is the photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk.
Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right.
Ezra's like, oh shit. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. I didn't even get to read it.
Touch your coat. Naturally, the answer is right here.
The victim's coat. As far as I can see, there's something strange about it, eh?
That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud.
That's actually right. The other day I fell on a muddy street, and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled.
I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, but not muddy.
Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken.
Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day?
Continue.
The surface of the bridge, huh?
A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like that.
Neither would a real woman. Of course I can.
Huh.
Here is the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy.
Right there.
There you go.
Mhm.
The evidence is the scarf.
Ah!
It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
No.
No.
I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo.
Excuse me? Hey, same to you, buddy.
Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me.
I do admit there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
Huh?
For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
Alright. It's not like he's giving me a choice here.
You're doing pretty well for a little kitten.
Mr. Armando.
No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the victim's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence, it's one of those three.
Hey.
You alright?
Apparently my wife is watching the stream. Hello, Shelly.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
She just texted me saying, hello, Mr. Armando.
Yeah. His name is Diego. And he's definitely a new character.
No, bull!
Definitely a new
Stop.
character.
Trying to mess with me.
His name is Armando. How does that go with Godot? It doesn't make sense. They have to be two different people.
Why do you think I've been making my little quips like, I wonder if it would be better if I look better in green, or I'm
Yeah, I
thinking
don't know.
about buying a visor.
Yeah, I don't know what you
Do you
mean.
think I'd look?
I don't know what you mean.
Huh. What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that.
That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over here that said it.
Hey. This court is now in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know? Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court.
Oh, shit.
But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is.
Yes. Quit looking at me like that. The false evidence in this case is the...
I'm gonna say... I'm gonna pause.
Leave Apollo alone.
Seems Ash doesn't want justice. Or she wants justice, one of the two.
Yeah, I can't read her mind. She's an asshole.
Oh, okay, so she doesn't like justice. Gotcha.
Yeah. That's it. Fucking criminal. So what do you think it is?
What was the witness testimony? Oh. So I'm gonna say it's either the photo or the body in the trunk.
And you would be wrong either way.
So it's the witness's testimony.
It is.
Okay.
That's pretty usual.
It's a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all.
That's true. Huh. It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place.
Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well.
Oh boy.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all.
You should brace yourself. For the brutal truth.
What?
Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time.
Very well. Please bring forth the witness at this time.
This is probably going to have to be a two-parter, because there is a part 1-1 and 1-2.
True.
What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth?
Now, let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes.
This is it, Mia. The battle begins here.
It really does.
You can't read my thoughts. Shut up.
Witness, what is your name and occupation?
Oh, fuck no!
Yep.
Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter. The hell?
No!
Why do I feel dizzy?
Getting up! Getting up! No!
Yep.
Are you freaking kidding me?
What?
Now we know
You guys-
why. Huh?
You guys can't see it. I literally just got out of my chair. I'm walking around right now.
Yeah. Can you add
No.
words to describe that walking action?
I am walking around.
step.
I am a little bit furious.
I know.
What?
Explain why you're furious.
Why is this character the witness?
I mean, it does take place before the very first case of the game.
Are you freaking kidding me?
What? You don't... Did we get her name yet?
Oh my gosh!
Did we get her name?
We got first name. Maybe. Oh wait, no, we didn't get her name yet.
We don't know who this is.
Don't bullshit me.
What? Keep going.
When I look at you, how can I put it?
Oh,
You look as scrumptious as a double-double and a dozen donut holes. I feel like I want to hurry up and hand
the
down a
hell?
verdict just to have a bite.
What?
I'm making him fucking creepy.
Huh? Not so. What? Not so fast.
as I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate.
Yeah. Okay.
I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Miss Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. Eh? Miss Phayn, could you learn a lot? You can learn a lot from this man.
If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir?
Hmm? Yes, my dear?
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Not at all. It's no trouble at all, eh?
Now then, may we please have your name and occupation?
My name is Melissa Foster. I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
So, you were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
And you were the one who took this photo, is that accurate?
Ah! How can you be so mean?
Now, see here. What are you doing shoving that in her face like that?
Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous.
Next time I'll be forced to penalize you.
Oh no. I don't like the turn this is taken. Uh-huh. Is she staring at me?
And you would be?
Uh-huh. I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Phayn.
I see. So you are.
Now then, young lady. Could you please give us your testimony, eh?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police.
Huh. By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred?
I believe the map would be of help here.
I was standing right over here. I was standing in a beautiful field, surrounded by tall cliffs.
She wouldn't have been able to see it. So you took the photo from that location, eh?
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
Oh, what a cute camera. Just like its owner.
Oh,
All right, Jen, Miss Faye. Time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and then you'll feel the wrath of my gavel.
Oh, great, that joke continues.
Excuse you. Oh, my jaw popped that time. Present the witness's photo on the fourth statement.
1, 2. Oh wait, that was
Witness photo.
Witness.
right here.
Witness. When you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that?
oh, well, you see,
The photo we presented was the only one there was.
But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it.
Oh. My apologies, young lady. But Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit.
He can certainly downplay a situation, can he?
I'm sorry. Very bad girl.
Two people fighting on a bridge, Gilgamesh boss music starts.
Very nice.
I used it all up. The film that you made.
You ran out of film.
This photo was the last one.
What?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself, playing among the wildflowers.
The witness herself? Then who took the photos?
Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it.
So you took photos of yourself?
I remember taking photos of myself too.
Please, no details.
It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so divisive at all.
Wait, just a minute.
Nope. Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh?
Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
Huh? Get that figure out of my face.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Very well, Dan.
I try.
Let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Oh, boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk.
It looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention.
Yeah, it's sickening.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers.
I think it's the same thing.
Yep.
Oh, it is.
Okay. It says, present the witness's photo. Well, it's his fourth statement. If both people are fighting on top of the bridge, that would be considered a crucial moment. Yep. We'll also cover for it by saying that their film was full. All the others were pictures of saying flowers. Who was taking the picture? She mentions the camera has an automatic timer. Present. Okay, the victim turned around and tried to run away, but she only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back.
But that was never said.
I know, I'm just reading that.
Did we need to press on the statements leading up to that point, or what?
Yeah, it just says present the witness's photo with Melissa's fourth statement. If
Weird.
Then... So, yeah, it says she mentions that her camera has an automatic timer. She will revise her last two statements.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
go two more. There you
Oh!
go.
This one?
Yeah. Present the, Dusky Bridge map. Hello to those who just tuned in. Welcome. Witness, your testimony's a joke.
Huh? Oh, what? But I just...
Miss Phayn, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry.
Can't hope she's evil. One short testimony and two bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse.
You say there were 2 contradictions?
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the two of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well, then...
She would have hit a dead end.
You said 10 yards, but she couldn't even have ran even 5. Because Dusky Bridge is collapsed on that side.
What does all this mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it.
This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court?
Just a moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion.
What do you mean?
There's one major mistake in this diagram.
What did you just say?
What are you referring to?
It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it.
So, what are you saying?
I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, this disc, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident.
That's ridiculous.
You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence.
Huh. Huh. That guy is good.
Huh? What do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright? That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
What? That coward!
Well, Miss Phayn, seems you've once again made a reckless accusation.
Fuck you too, Judge.
I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
No, 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 no. It wasn't your fault at all, eh?
Now then, shall we go on with the trial?
Do we have to?
I'd like to
Yes.
establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw.
Ugh. Fine.
Indeed. Alright, young lady. Hold on, sorry. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
But it's so hard to go on.
We're all on your side, Miss Foster.
The hell?
There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. I will end you. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make them sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. Whoops.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult, eh?
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up about it.
If he accepts this testimony as it is, we're finished.
Don't say that!
Oh well. Maybe we'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mocha latte.
This trial isn't over yet.
By the way, this is my 20th cup of coffee.
I
And
thought
I
you were
still have
drinking
not
tea.
had a heart attack. Nope, coffee.
No, you don't like coffee. You like tea, right?
I drink coffee.
No, I don't think so. That's not right.
That's what I like to hear.
I know, right?
Just ignores Mia
Fuck you.
at that point.
Fuck you.
Oh, they
Oh.
make such a cute couple.
Will you?
All right, Miss Phayn, your examination, if you please.
The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack.
Present the Dusky Bridge map on the third statement.
Present what?
The map. As a killer not wanting his victim to be found, I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Well, what is it?
Take another look at the map of the area, and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river.
For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered.
Ah,
In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at that same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. Nathan says, checking if there's any gun or any pun for Melissa Foster. And I just find Melissa being Greek for honeybee in reference to her sweet demeanor since bees make honey. Not sure.
order. I'm
Sorry.
not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Phayn. But I must admit, it does seem odd not to have thrown the body into the river. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
How sad.
Perhaps Miss Phayn would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw.
Sure. Quite true. Miss Phayn, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all.
But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous.
Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car.
That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
Who is he talking about?
All right. I'll do my best.
Hold on. I think I'm
We
starting to get
probably have
sick.
some of these statements. Huh?
I'm getting sick, I think.
Oh.
Probably.
Alright, so there should be a new statement. Or it says the killer broke into the trunk. Okay, so present the witness photo there.
Witness photo.
Yep. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time.
Huh? Done what?
Made a crucial mistake.
Crucial mistake. Like what, Miss Phayn?
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes?
Yes, and...
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not high at all.
Okay.
I was able to see his car just fine.
I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash.
Huh?
I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge. But the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff.
Ah.
Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But you still claim that you've been able to see the killer's car.
No!
Order. Order in the court. What is the meaning of all this balahoo?
Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes.
Oh.
Mr. Judge,
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that.
Miss Phayn, no one on the face of the planet is perfect.
Yes, indeed, quite true. You know what they say. Dear is human to forgive divine, eh? I'm inclined to give the benefit of doubt to our witness here.
What? That's not fair.
Save the tears for later, kitten.
Mr. Ramondo.
Don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair.
Life isn't fair. But, okay, kitten. You need to relax. When you need to remember the other kitten's testimony.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know what he broke into?
What?
How did she know that he broke into the trunk?
Uh-huh.
Well, Miss Foster, until we can explain how you knew that, I'm going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. Very well, witness.
I'm certain he thought he broke into the trunk. Because there were marks left on the trunk lid. Right? I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
Huh.
Does that look like scratch marks?
Kind of.
How would she know?
That's a good question.
What? Let me see that photo. It's true. These certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Phayn, are you satisfied?
The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere? It doesn't work.
Oh.
It doesn't work.
I mean,
Melissa
hell, you
Foster.
yourself said that it didn't.
It looks like you finally betrayed yourself. What? You said you were in a
I did it.
field taking photos of wildflowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Finally. I've got her. Finally.
I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Come for my
Perhaps it would be
40th cup.
And perhaps it would be faster if Miss Phayn explained herself.
Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... There you go. What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
What are you...
What are you
You weren't
doing?
listening to me, were you?
I didn't hear. Sorry.
You suck. You're on the right one.
Discord acted up on his end, probably.
She put the corpse in herself.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm almost done
There's-
with this part.
There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
Yes, what is it?
Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was. Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it?
That's ridiculous. I could never.
Is that this entire time she's been a serial killer?
I could never.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past her.
It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that...
I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open.
But he stole the car.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Which means that the key would have still been in the ignition.
I see.
Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it could have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk.
No!
Preposterous. To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time, she was taking photographs.
Now's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself.
See.
Literally the second to last thing. Present for this section.
Witness photo?
No.
Nope. How could she have taken the photo if she didn't push the shutter herself?
There you go. Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod.
Huh?
Why? It's almost as if she brought the camera, this camera, just to take this picture.
What are you trying to say then, Miss Phayn? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed?
Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly, she was not in the field.
Will the defense please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? In answering that question, we'll also make clear Miss Foster's true identity.
I swear, we got another freaking phony situation going on here.
Oh well. What are you doing?
I didn't do anything. Signing point over here.
No. Was the judge asking where Miss Hawthorne was? I mean, Miss Foster?
No, he skipped it, or he went it went by.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
If it's what I think he's asking. I
Select
think
the
we need
victim,
to-
circle. The V.
Yeah, we need to select the victim circle. Miss Foster would be there.
Naturally, the
clear.
witness was right here.
Go on.
But that's where the victim, Miss Hopper, was standing. Order, Miss Faye. What on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After partying with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if somebody put the body in the trunk, it could have only been before the defendant met the victim.
How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls.
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. Come on. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne.
What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. And I've heard a lot of ridiculous things. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Gotcha, bitch. Me? Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted.
But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie thought Hawthorne looked like.
Would it be the note or the scarf?
Either or.
Let me go with this.
Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear the scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne.
Even me?
Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? Really?
Sorry, I had to mute myself real quick.
No! Ow.
Did she just faint?
Ow.
I believe so.
Yeah, where's Miss Foster?
She's collecting herself in the lobby.
Here.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim.
Hmm.
You can tell she'll foster a grudge after the trial. She
Actually,
set
that
up,
might have been the wordplay that we're going for.
she set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
The only question is, why did she do it?
Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit.
Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood.
Very well. This court is in recess.
To be continued.
So
Is what?
how long is the next part?
About the same as this one.
So you guys want to call it?
Yeah.
And we'll finish it. All right.
I'm having a hard time staying awake. My sinuses are killing me right now.
Oh, right now I'm standing up, and
Plus, I've got 3 exams I've got to develop still.
oh, fun.
Yeah. Fun stuff. Anyway, let's go watch this wheel and see if we have to carry out a punishment on Friday. Let's move that
Good
over.
times.
Yeah. What was the punishment again?
No anime or
Oh, yeah, that's right. For the entirety of gameplay.
Yep. No anime or movie references. Oh boy.
Let's see. Let's switch stream over there. Oops. Turn you over here. Moving windows around. Sorry if my fan is. If you can hear my fan during the stream, I've been trying to work on it during the stream. It wasn't. I don't know why it's acting up. I might need to replace my fan. Which is making me sad because I haven't even had this PC for not even a year. But, alright. You guys in?
Yep.
Okay, spin.
Wow.
We're safe.
nice.
We didn't confidently misremember shit.
How many times in a row? How many times in a row has that happened?
What?
Where we've been safe so far?
Don't
It's a
jinx
good
it.
number.
What, are you saying we should carry out this punishment?
No, I'm not
Okay.
saying that. I'm just saying we've been lucky for 3. I think 2 to 3 streams so far.
So, what do you think of the case so far? What are your thoughts?
Well, for one, I'm just gonna say you guys are pulling
Edgeworth is dead
Pulling
still,
wool
Rob.
over my eyes.
Edgeworth is dead still. We didn't lie. All of this is real.
I'm talking about the true identity for Diego. You're not fooling me.
What? Diego's a completely different person.
Oh yeah, sure. Maybe if you dyed his hair white, gave him a visor.
Well,
and gave him a
Godot
green
doesn't
shirt.
have eyes. I mean, Diego has eyes.
How long are you guys gonna continue this bit?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
I'm just checking to see how lengthy the next section is. Let's see.
What about Miss Foster?
Go, get it, shoehorn.
Yeah. What?
And what about Miss Foster?
What about her?
What are your thoughts on her?
So as you guys mentioned, this is the first case for Mia.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So she would have had some so in the case where she was defending Phoenix, she should have had some inkling of who she was.
Oh yeah, that's why
She knew
she
exactly.
wanted that case.
Because she was involved in it.
Oh. That's why she wanted the case.
Yeah,
Mhm.
payback. Because remember what happened during that case?
She basically got in trouble.
How?
Well, Melissa got called out for being a murderer.
How?
By poisoning somebody.
Yep. Are you not putting things together?
Well, obviously, I mean, she's a murderer, obviously.
Who did she murder?
At first so far she's murdered. At least as far as like the first trial in the game, she murdered the victim that was
Doug Swallow?
the child, yeah, Dex.
Okay.
And I think it was kind of implied she murdered somebody else before that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So Diego, huh? Guess we'll have to find out what happens next time. And why you haven't seen shit yet.
I'm sure it will.
Well, this is probably the more memorable case out of all of them. But you haven't seen what happens yet. All right. On that note,
you know, I'm gonna ask: am I gonna have a bigger reaction next time than I did with her popping up?
Yes.
yes.
A few pieces will probably click into place.
Okay. Okay.
On that note, my friends, ending screen is up.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, everything's in the description down below, as well as Aden and MJ streaming stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, if you guys want to follow our daily content, please do, as well as our weekly podcast. On the YouTube side of things, this is Rob, Aden, and MJ signing off. Have a good one. Take care. We'll see you guys next video.
Peace out, my friends.
See ya.
On the Twitch end of things, you know what to do. You can find both Rob and Aiden's socials and channels on my channel in the About tab underneath the Friends panel. Tune in on Friday around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will finish out Turnabout Beginnings. What will Rob see? What are we wanting him to react to? I guess you'll have to tune in to find out. But until then, class is dismissed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, goodbye.
What a load of bullshit!
Yeah, he went there. That's cool.